There's this interesting trend that I just came across on Twitter that I needed to share with you. Also, just to mention, I'm a professional voiceover actor. So if you're looking to do anything voiceover, jingles, books, just name it, anything at all, I could assist you to voice it, produce it, and even do visuals for you. Yeah, I'm also a video editor, just in case you're looking for one. I've seen a lot of people say, I love your voice. Well, that's what I do, voiceovers. So for this is just a pastime though, this particular one I'm doing, bringing you some updates online. Omoyele Sowore is challenging the Igbo community, the Igbo leaders, political leaders, governors, Ezes, House of Reps members, or senators from the Igbo nation, that he is going to Aso Rock. He is marching to Aso Rock and is calling on all Igbo leaders to join him, or all well-meaning Nigerians, to join him in this cause of freeing Nnamdi Kanu. And this is quite stunning. Let me read what he posted on X earlier today. It says, I will set aside my differences with some politicians for one cause. I challenge every politician or person of good conscience from the Southeast who says they want Nnamdi Kanu released to stop the rhetoric. Time for action is now. Let's march to Aso Rock Villa. Every governor, senator, member of the House, traditional ruler, priest, Eze, Igbo person, and every Nigerian who believes in Kanu's freedom. Come out and do more than talk. I will lead this peaceful march to the Aso Rock Villa. No more empty noise. Let's Chukuma Soludo. He actually tweeted at him, at CC Soludo, at Senator Barry Bay, at Alex OT OFR, at Peter Obi, and all others who claim to care, step up and join us in person. We go together peacefully, legally, and visibly to demand justice and an end to MNK's persecution. Ooh, Jesus. This is strong. This is strong. I have really never seen an Igbo man do this. Like, stand up, step things up, and say, you know what, I am going straight up to Aso Villa, to demand the release of Muslim. We've seen protests here and there, pockets of protests here and there, but we haven't seen someone challenge the Igbo leaders, to this. And I think it's even much more profound, quite frankly. It's even much more profound. Let's just take some reactions, as the case may be. Idris Oni, PhD, says, you should also bear responsibility for his crimes. The terrorist gang he leads, the people they have killed, their cannibalism, as we have seen in the news, the chaos he encouraged against state and against fellow Nigerians, and the lawlessness of his IPOP terrorist gang. When we ask for terrorists to face justice, we imply all terrorists, irrespective of their ethnicities or faiths. Terrorists in the South and terrorists in the East, they are all terrorists and should face the same consequences. So the terrorists in the Northwest who came out to say they have gotten a peace deal with the state governors or with state actors are apparently shielded, because I didn't even see him say terrorists in the South or in the East. What about terrorists in the North? Is there some sort of conspiracy though? Because it doesn't make any sense, frankly. It doesn't. David Okoza says, Sowore just embarrassed a whole class of Igbo leaders. Always loud on press statements, mute when it's time for action. At Peter Obi, Chukuma Soludo, Senator Baribe, Sowore just called your bluff. If Kanu's freedom really matters, march, don't mumble. Real courage doesn't hide. Engineer OJ says, may your days belong, my leader. I vow to personally be in Abuja for this. I challenge all of them, Peter Obi, Chukuma Soludo, all Southeast governors, all Southeast politicians, all lovers of freedom. Liberate Africa says, I would do the same. This rubbish has to stop. You can't lock up a man for talking when MC Oluomo and Shego have done worse, and you continue to pamper them. You negotiate also with terrorists, yet Kanu continues to be in the custody after 3 years. This is rubbish, absolute rubbish. I keep saying that this is tribalism off from the stretch, because there are two things though. One of them is, it's looking to me like some leaders in the Southeast doesn't want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. That's one, because there was a time it was all over the place, and in fact it was, you could feel that Nnamdi Kanu will be released, but all of a sudden something happened. I don't know what it was that happened, and it died down. It does seem to me like some leaders in the Southeast are scared of his popularity, are scared of what he will come out to do to them if he comes out, knowing that maybe he knows people who are responsible for his continuous incarceration. If you dig deep into this thing, you would see that there are even some people who are even from his own state or from his own region or his tribe are responsible for his continuous incarceration, because it makes no sense. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. Are you telling me that if the entire 5 Southeastern governors go to, because I think we saw it previously under Buhari, where there was a concerted effort to get him released from the Southeast governors. But I'm not seeing that concerted effort under these administrations, these 5 Southeast governors. If these 5 of them come together and add traditional rulers prominent in the East, march to President Bola Tinubu and say, look, we want our son released. We want him out. Just give him to us. You know what's going to happen? The following day, Nnamdi Kanu will be released. But it seems there's a concerted effort somewhere amongst the political elite, it has always been done, to truncate whatever plans it is to get Nnamdi Kanu released. And it's terrifying. It's so sad. And here is Sowore, putting it up to their faces and saying, look, I'm tired of this thing. I hate it when people are being oppressed. Even though Sowore can have his own drama playing, I personally don't agree with some of his ideologies. Yeah, Sowore, I don't agree with his ideologies, because he might come off as someone who is an activist. He might come off as somebody who is playing sides, have a foresight. He might come off as somebody who is great in terms of holding government accountable and calling them out where necessary, using his platform. He might come off as that. But I'm not sure he's the kind of person you would want to give power to or hand over power to, because this kind of person would abhor criticism. Now, that's not the topic for today, because I want to focus on what we're talking about. Somebody reminded me and said, Sowore, that he said, you are saying Sowore is fighting for democracy. Go and check his own political party where he ran under 2023 AAC. He is the chairman. He is the vice chairman. He is the treasurer. He is the party chairman. He is the presidential candidate. That cannot be somebody who trusts people. And even if he does trust people, you probably have to put people in places where they wouldn't challenge him. So I'm not sure he's at very best an activist that he is, fighting for the downtrodden. That's very best. Not becoming a leader or leading, a people. That's my personal thinking, and you can differ on that. But on this matter, it is stunning how this has turned out. There is absolutely no reason why Nnamdi Kanu should continue to stay. We're counting on some months to the next election, and Nnamdi Kanu is still incarcerated. And the Igbo leaders are watching, are just looking. Okay. And maybe there might have been some deals that they must have put across to him and say, let's cut this deal. It's only when you cut this deal that you'll be out of prison. And then maybe he refuses and says, I'm not cutting this deal. I'm not signing this thing. I'm not going to do any agreement with you guys. I want to be here as long as possible. It's possible. It's possible. That's what I'm saying. And I don't know if you guys captured the altercation that happened in the House of Reps earlier. I think it was yesterday, one Obi Agwacha from the lawmaker representing Abia, in the House of Representatives, had a shouting match with Abbas, Tajuddin Abbas, about Nnamdi Kanu's health, that his health is deteriorating. And there are reports to the fact that he's actually not well. And they're asking him to, let him be released so that he'll go and treat himself. But the government of the day is not accepting that, it's not allowing that. And that is preposterous. That is terrible. I don't think that will continue. That should continue in any way. Some things have to give way. After all, life is all about negotiations. If you don't negotiate in government or even in the private sector, you'll be in absolute trouble. I did a little video on that. Well, I'm not too proud about that video because I was trying to play back the video on my TV set, and what I captured was cutting my head. I was trying to self-shoot, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to post it like that. I'm just going to put it like that and see where it takes me to. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.